As in training with the regular Royal Marines, whilst on exercise you'll be issued with a ration pack. An officer's pack is slightly different. Let's take a look.
All right, y'all, welcome back to Combat Arms channel. Okay, so today we're checking out a classic video from the Royal Marines. Now, this is from the Royal Marines Reserve Merseyside, which I guess is like a local reserve unit in the Royal Marines. And this is a ration pack demonstration. Now, I do remember seeing this video. I don't really remember it in its entirety because, yeah, I think it came out in like 2015. I could have sworn it came out before I joined the Marines, but maybe I was watching something else. But this is a classic video. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. If you've seen like any sort of Royal Marines video, this one is pretty iconic. And I mean, it's got like, what, 500,000 views? So yeah, this is from the Royal Navy YouTube channel. And of course, I'll put the original video in the description if you guys want to check it out. But it is a classic. Again, I don't really remember all of it, but I know it's funny. So let's check it out. So we start off with this lovely little graphic here.
Hi, my name is Corporal Davis. I'm a training corporal within Royal Marines Reserve Merseyside. What I'm going to do today is run you through an issue.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where Merseyside is.
Should you start training within the Royal Marines Reserve? As in training with the regular Royal Marines, whilst on exercise you'll be issued with a ration pack. These come in a variety of menus. Seen here is a 10, and this is one taken out.
Okay. 24-hour ration pack. I know we've had a British ration previously on the channel, but I don't remember if it was a 24-hour ration, unless they all come in 24-hour rations. But yeah, okay. So some of this stuff might look pretty familiar, but I know this video gets very sarcastic very quickly. Not to spoil it, but yeah, let's check it out.
Each 24-hour ration pack contains all the energy to fuel your body for a day during training.
Hell yeah.
An officer's pack is slightly different. Let's take a look.
Here we go, okay.
Okay, first of all, officers have a much wider palate than the other ranks and a more refined taste. So let's see what's in it.
Wide angle already, so it's already pretty sus.
Generally like to maintain a civilized dining area.
Probably some bone china too.
That includes seasoning.
Does it bug anybody else that the salt and pepper shaker don't match? Maybe that's just me. I think the officers would want a little bit more, you know.
Keep abreast of the latest news. And then breakfast. String of sausages.
I don't know. I think I'd rather have a normal ration so far. It doesn't look too appetizing.
Start with a bit of salmon.
Okay, now we're talking.
But if fish isn't your thing, there's always a bit of pate.
Okay. Not sure if that salmon is shelf stable, to be honest. There you go.
French baguette.
Okay, it might have been convincing to some people at first until obviously he pulls out the baguette. But yeah, okay, it's just making a play on officers and how they have like a refined palate, if that makes any sense. And it's kind of a running joke. I think you'll see this in every single military where people love to knock on the officers, because you'll definitely see officers in the service that have like a feeling of entitlement. Now, I will say British officers tend to seem a little bit more well-rounded than U.S. officers, but it's kind of funny that this is a running joke elsewhere.
And a bit of cooked ham.
Yeah, definitely not shelf stable.
Potatoes.
I wonder how many people you have under the table trying to pass them all this stuff. Okay.
Bit of broccoli.
We haven't got any fruit yet, so.
There's always an option with the officer's ration pack. Ham isn't your thing. Cut a sirloin.
I like the stalling he does where he's like rubbing his hands and whatnot.
Red meat and with a red wine.
Okay. I mean, I prefer Prosecco, but not too bad.
Okay, next then. Generally in the field, you'll finish with a cheese.
I like how it's got its own knife and cutting board with it too.
With a vintage port. Sometimes port isn't your thing, so it'll have to be at least a 12-year Scotch.
I guess it's nice to have options.
I've noticed in the field sometimes there isn't as much light as you need, so a bit of ambient light.
Okay. Not sure you'll want that in most field environments, but I mean, I guess the officers aren't really on
That
the front
concludes the
lines
officers'
so
ration pack.
much. Oh, did it look like the candle was falling there? Did
And
you
that
just?
concludes the officers' ration pack.
Yeah, it was falling. I never noticed that before. Look at
The
that.
officers' ration pack.
He was looking at it too. Okay. Hopefully he grabbed it before he set the tablecloth on fire. All right. Again, that's just like a funny little video from the reserves, but okay.
That was just a quick insight into a 24-hour ration pack. I'm Corporal Davis of Royal Marines Reserve Merseyside, and I'll see you in training.
Yeah, definitely a classic video there. Now, I will say, yeah, it's targeted for officers, but in the U.S. military, like lieutenants or some of the lower officers don't really get it like too nice a lot of times. Usually they get the shit end of the stick from some of the higher officers. Like lieutenants will get the shit end of the stick from like captains and lieutenant colonels, but until you're like a colonel or above, that's when you really start getting the special treatment as far as like the secretaries and all like the really nice meals, because then they're like a VIP, and if there's like a VIP visiting an area, then all the nice food comes out. So I mean, in the field you might actually see some food that looks pretty nice, not necessarily like this with the wine and whatnot, but in the field you might see some better food come out whenever you have like VIPs coming out, just because, you know, it's that dog and pony show. People want to try and impress. So it's a funny video, but it's actually got some truth behind it, if that makes any sense. And if you guys are in the military, you might know what I'm talking about. But it's definitely just a fun video for you guys, so I hope you enjoyed it. Now, you probably have seen a lot of like UK-specific reaction videos getting uploaded recently, and that's because, again, my reaction video list is like, or my recommendation list is super long when it comes to the UK video, so I'm trying to, you know, get that down a little bit, trim it down a little bit before I start checking out new countries. But again, these videos are awesome. There's a lot of good ones coming from the UK, so if you guys have any recommendations for any other countries, you can feel free to throw it down below, and I can start adding those and checking those off as well. But I hope you guys are enjoying these reaction videos. Again, this one is a bit of a classic, and I'm sure you guys have seen it previously, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That's it for this one. I will see you on the next one.